Breaking news: Ncdc DG speaks on differences between COVID-19 and malaria hours after Raymond Dokpesi demanded for an answer. See video below.
Raymond Dokpesi. I went there as an ordinary citizen who complied because I wanted to see what the ordinary man goes through. There's no gainsaying. There are quite the numbers in Nigeria of the COVID-19 positive people have been rising. There is no gainsaying that our medical personnel, as few as they are very professional and can be compared to anyone. But I still have doubts in my mind. I still want to be properly educated. I am a bloody mechanic. What is the difference between COVID-19, which is a virus, and malaria, which is a mosquito? Because every medication we were given was malaria medication. Even some people went before being told that they were COVID-19 positive. They were tested in reputable laboratories in Abuja. They were tested in hospitals in Abuja. And what they found was that they had a lot of malaria parasites in their bloodstream. So when the malaria becomes synonymous with COVID-19, that's food for thought.
Ncdc, the Director General of the National Center for Disease Control, today spoke on the differences between the ravaging viral disease called COVID-19 and malaria. This comes after the chairman of DAAR Communications, Raymond Dokpesi, who was discharged from an isolation center in Abuja on Thursday, May 14, 2020, asked what the differences were between, according to him, all the drugs. Ncdc, the Director General of the National Center for Disease Control, today spoke on the differences between the ravaging viral disease called COVID-19 and malaria. This comes after the chairman of DAAR Communications, Raymond Dokpesi, who was discharged from an isolation center in Abuja on Thursday, May 14, 2020, asked what the differences were between, according to him, all the drugs given to him at the isolation center were anti-malaria drugs. Dokpesi, while speaking to newsmen after his discharge, said that I still have doubt in my mind I still want to be properly educated. What is the difference between COVID-19, which is a virus, and malaria, which is caused by mosquito bites? Because every medication we were given was malaria medication. Some people, before they were told that they were COVID-19 positive, they were tested in reputable laboratories and hospitals in Abuja. And what they found was that they had a lot of malaria parasites in their bloodstream. So when did malaria become synonymous to COVID-19 pandemic? A reporter at the daily briefing of the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19 threw this question to the Ncdc boss, and here is what he had to say. I think we all know COVID-19 is a respiratory illness caused by the virus. Malaria is caused by a parasite. They are completely different diseases. However, many diseases represent exactly the same way in the beginning. Yellow fever represents the same way with fever at the beginning. Lassa the same way, malaria the same way. So the initial presentation of a febrile illness is similar across disease. There is no specific treatment for COVID-19. So what clinicians do is to manage your symptoms so that your body recovers as quickly as possible. You can have malaria and COVID-19. That you have COVID-19 does not prevent you from having malaria. And if you are in a hospital for 1 month, you could definitely be co-infected by both of them. So there are many reasons why people receive similar treatments, but they are two completely different diseases with different symptoms, he said. Thank you, viewers, for listening to this news. Viewers, you have watched the video from the statements made by Ncdc boss, and next video was the statement, the speech of Raymond Dokpesi. Imagine that. Imagine this. If Raymond had not been tested according to what he said, if Raymond has not been tested with this COVID-19, we wouldn't have known these people's plan. We wouldn't have known the plans of this Ncdc boss and the rest people that have been lying about this COVID-19 cases. A lot of every day we hear cases of people dying of this COVID-19. Look at what Dokpesi said. Look at the question he asked. He said that he wants to be cleared. He wants a clarification on this COVID-19 and malaria, because then he was tested. They said he has COVID-19 virus, and he was isolated for days. And he said that during his treatment, that what they were giving them in the isolation center, that what they were giving them is what do you call it, malaria drugs, not COVID-19 drugs as they said was given to them. And the question he kept asking is that why is drugs for malaria given to patient that has COVID-19 virus? That all the drugs that were given to them at the isolation center was anti-malaria drugs. So this is why Dokpesi, as he said, that these drugs that they were giving to them have been bringing confusion. He has made him doubt if truly these people are telling the truth about this COVID-19 pandemic. that is very convinced that this COVID-19, which is the virus, and malaria, which is caused by mosquito, they are of different things. That it baffles him why these people, these NDCC people, officials, keep lying to Nigerians about this virus. Now look at the statement made by the NDCC chairman. He said that the virus, and anybody that has this virus cannot be cured because there's no drug for this virus. That whosoever that has this virus should manage the virus, and definitely as time goes on, the person will be cured. Imagine that kind of a statement. That means and shows that this COVID-19 did not kill those that we were told died of this virus. Imagine that. If Dokpesi did not come out to expose these people, that means we won't have known the real truth about this virus. Obasanjo said it, that there's nothing like COVID-19 in Nigeria yet. That it exists, but in Nigeria we have not those cases that they have been announcing. Deaths, we have 200 and something cases, dead people that has this virus, 200 and something has this that have this virus. They are all lies. That was a statement made by Obasanjo. So now I am believing that statement, that there is nothing like COVID-19. There is nothing like COVID-19. He said that the similar treatments they are having, the two treatments, the two disease, the virus are the same. Malaria and COVID-19 are the same. And there's no prevention, no cure for that. As malaria has cure. So viewers, what is your own comment on this news? Are you now convinced that this virus exists but does not kill? Those cases that they had, or they said they had, the death cases of those that have this virus, they said they have a lot of cases of dead people, which they have been lying to Nigerians, which have been using this lies to collect money, to install money from the billionaires and the companies that have been contributing or donating to this COVID-19 pandemic. And I'm very much sure that they have been lying to them as well. But they are not aware that these have been lies. But we know that God is exposing them one after the other. So viewers, your comment is very needed. You need to say something about it. Let's expose these people by dropping your comment below the comment box. Click on the subscription button as well as the bell button to receive updates whenever I publish new videos. And don't forget, share and like this news as well.